Now here, this is fresh ginger. Ginger. Now we call it in tree here. Oh, wonderful. Okay. We call it Aakad. The thing that is medicine for toothache. If somebody get toothache and you chew a little bit of it and you let it sit in it, it will relieve the pain. So when we first came into contact with ginger, we were using it to relieve pain of toothache. So we call it Aakad. But when the English people first came in touch with it, ginger, what they were impressed the most was how hot the type of ginger they had. They said it's so hot, it's like fire. Ginger. So you think that he's speaking a different language, but the computer is giving you only information as to how the ancestors or the speakers of a particular language reacted or interacted with something in the past. Now this, I want you to be able, when you go, to remember these things. Even if you don't remember, that words give you information about the things that you're naming. They are not arbitrary. They are falsely teaching it all over the world today. And hopefully the time is coming, and the time is up, because when you start to know this, it's going to lead to lots and lots of discoveries that would be coming later. Now, some other people call this in some other language, I believe the Zima. That's when Usisi Mwaya Mere. How you translate that, Kwame?
Well, Sisi is the waist. Mre is weakness. So that the thing you apply when you have a weak waist. Yes.
Well, okay.
You are wasting strength.
Okay, well, yeah, but you know, that's what he broke it down and said that the waist, when it gets weak. In other words, there's some activity people do that they tend to move their waist. And when it gets weak,
you strong back.
That's right. Then you use this. You mash this either alone or with some other spices. You insert it in the rectum. I'm not giving what do you call it? I'm not giving any prescriptions. That's right. And then it will heal, you know, the waist, or it makes what it is saying, that word is even though that's the way you translate it, but it specifically refers to men, men potency. That's what it means. So you use it and you improve the potency. You add another herb to it, and then it improves your endurance. You know, it's all in here. So when you see
right there.
remember that.
Now I know y'all paying attention.
Money, you know, we call money here sika. You call it money. They call it cash. In Accra, they call it shika, and then so forth. And you get. I will let make sure you get it. One of the books that I get the language in all the different places and how they call money. I just put down a few here. Sika. We call it sika. Why? Somebody is calling it. Somebody is calling it. Why? Because the computer, we saw that It ends debt. When you owe people and you get this thing, you no more owe them, you can give it and your debt is wiped off. Now, the English says ka-she. When you give it to somebody, it burns away all your debt. Now, why then they also call it money, yeah. Okay. Oh, she said it. That's wonderful. See, she got it already. So money, yeah, is something you give to someone that has done something good for you as a thank you gesture. So the brain saw that sometime it wasn't because you owe someone that you gave the person money, but because the person had done something good for you, and then you give it as a reward, as a thank you gesture. So you are, and then of course the Ga people say she-ka, burns away debt, just the same as the English people. So remember that all these multiplicity of languages are coming from a brain computer. And the way that you interact with the object, the way that you see the thing, the brain then goes through an elaborate questioning and asking of questions, and then it comes out with it. Now, in this book here, I have outlined the program itself. I didn't write it, our ancestors wrote it, and I translated the passage. You know, some anthropologists from Britain had translated it, some other people had translated it, but when you look at it from the neuroscientific point of view as a computer, then lo and behold, you see the program asking all the questions that you were asked, so that man was created by God with an actual computer program to enable you to speak language. So the question is, creation or evolution? Obviously, it's creation. We are entering a phase of our existence when God is going to be supreme. I'm not preaching, I know, and you know, I've been sitting there saying, I don't know how I'm going to interact, like somebody was nervous, you know, with all the pastors. But I said, you know, this work, I started with prayer, with meditation. And here I am, like when I last met Minister Brown and the St. Paul's Community Baptist Church, Reverend Youngblood. And I said, here, God has sent you another group. And I am so honored to be standing before you, communicating this.